corruption vigorously, and I shall exact the same high standards for members of my government as I have set for myself. I pledge that an Akufo-Addo government, which will be composed of a competent, dynamic team of men and women, will protect the public purse and ensure value for money in all financial transactions for the nation. The two fresh judges that came on the court,
Justice Afre and Lamte.
Justice Lamte and Afre, Lamte Senior, so
right.
we mentioned his name first.
In
our profession, senior in the Supreme Court. Justice Lamte was appointed by President Rawlings. In fact, in the opposition of some of us in the Parliament, and Justice Afre was appointed by President Kufuor. If the origin of your appointment as a judge to the Supreme Court determines your reaction to all cases, we shouldn't even have had a vote in this court, because virtually everybody on that court, with the exception of Mr. Justice Afre, was appointed by President Rawlings in one way or another, either as chairman of the PNDC or as a member, or as president of the Fourth Republic. In one or two, there are three or four who were rushed onto the court, Mr. Justice Ampia, Pega, etc., just before the Fourth Republic.
Are you justifying claim that he also rushed Justice Afre?
No, I'm not just. I'm just explaining that who appoints you in the conduct of the Supreme Court is usually irrelevant. They're going there to determine matters of constitutional propriety. That's what they go there to do. And they look at the matters on their merits. And the point I'm trying to make is that these two fresh minds that came onto the court, one appointed by President Rawlings, one appointed by President Kufuor, both of them agreed that what the majority had sought to do, what the original majority had sought to do in the original decision, was wholly erroneous, fundamentally flawed. Mr. Justice Afre used the word woeful to describe the case of the plaintiff. And I have no doubt in my mind that the decision that the Supreme Court originally pronounced was a decision that was perverse. I think it was one of the worst decisions that have come from that court. And legal scholars, when they come to make the analysis, will see that it was a decision founded on very little basis, and a great deal of artificial scholarship was employed to arrive at a decision. What is the decision? What exactly is at issue in this case?
And what they were doing was making promises to high heaven, promises that they know in their hearts they cannot realize within the 4-year mandate. They know it. And just because they want to achieve political power, they've made all kinds of promises to the people. They've raised people's expectations so high.
Because what the people are saying, so they're not saying that they're voting NPP without knowing many even of our own candidates that were, because they're relatively, but they're saying that this particular party, this group of people, are the people who are saying the kinds of things that we want to hear, vis-a-vis the record of the incumbent.
I said that it was a combination of things,
right,
and that we did certain things wrong, and the economic circumstances were adverse. I said so. But I think that when Nana spoke, he said that the populace or the electorate, listened and said, these are people who are saying things we want to hear. And what they were doing was making promises to high heaven, promises that they know in their hearts they cannot realize within the 4-year mandate. They know it. And just because they want to achieve political power, they've made all kinds of promises to the people. They've raised people's expectations so high, and it's easy to make promises. I mean, if we were in opposition and said that we wanted to make promises, you could promise the electorate the moon and deceive them to vote for you. That is essentially what has happened. They've promised them free health, they'll abolish cash and carry, they'll raise salaries 100%, but they know they can't achieve these in the short to medium term.
David, we can't allow the word deceive to pass by on this matter. We have got, I know that they find it difficult to conceive of a Ghana that is prospering because they don't have the mechanics or the formula. So the idea that people can come forward and say that the conditions of poverty that we are in today, there's not natural or
Good afternoon to you, Medina, the Kofi Asante Empire. Every Mabama Fee, Mabama Ken, Mababa Biamu, Biami Pese, every deep in Komokakra. Now, answer a wedding Komono. In Komaya Baby dear, is about Galamsey, essay, and sassy. Into my title, the issues of Galamsey, the treasure beneath our feet. The treasure beneath our feet, and I am more of a curse than a blessing to Ghana for a queen, a say and sassy, a say in Dubai. Generally, me perceive a tripping come na ye do a bobo near share a choir, a buying enamel soa, or per se, or then she say ba, and ask a choir buying faswa, or the air consa at the Bonia, the CSC, ye crew more, say ye crew, say in sassy. Na I think so ye say. Both the ruling government and the opposition, are they playing politics for this? And not only play politics for this, they are a hifo and a omoho ebeka. Ne it is a young ordinary citizens, no, yen ya hobeka. Jerry me pesi a shiny nanti me pacho, or paswa, bomodia share, or share na what tag you be, now when you be so, and who say, wabaso. Na ye nyina ye disa nkomo yi kama why nti no and I'm pese
no, that is an albatross on our head. It's rather unfortunate that it's happened this way. Ghana was known as the Gold Coast, and therefore it was known. But during that time, it wasn't like the Galamsey that we are talking about. Many ones people were doing hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It was there. But unfortunately, it's gotten to a point where people are now using equipment and all that, and they don't care about the environment or anything. But the question is, who is in control of that security around the area? From the district level to the highest level, we are all talking about Galamsey. The government set up the commission. Military police to do it. Why have we not been able to stop it?
So
why? That's the point. Why haven't we been able to stop it? If you create a system where we say we will stop it, to the extent that the president says, I've put my presidency on the line, and yet it is going on, then to me, something is wrong somewhere.
Sure.
So we need to review why this is happening. Polluting our waters. And case in point, I came back and hear that a Chinese woman who was supposedly deported is back in this country also doing Galamsey again. Who allowed her to come? Is it that our borders are porous? Or what? So what happened? And people know who are doing the Galamsey. They know the people are working there in the communities with those people. Unfortunately, unemployment may be the problem. Fine, but that is not to say that we have to destroy environments.
So
unemployment could be a problem. Fine, so people in communities will say, I don't have any job to do, and therefore, but that's not the alternative. So it's something that is facing all of us that we need to find out what went wrong. But to me, why can't Galamsey be stopped? Because I'm sure people are also involved that they know and have some authority somewhere that I don't think that should be the case. So to such time that the security agencies are very serious with that, then it means we are going to just take in the face of the soil, but not going too deeper to know exactly what's happening. And so it's my concern, Your Excellency, more so your concern. I've spoken about it, and we feel that it's about time that we all sat down to find out what it is. Because rivers are being polluted, and then we don't have a means of trying to clean these rivers and all those things. So our people who don't have water and everything, bilharzia, sickness, health, delivery system and everything is all being affected. But we need to take it serious. We have to.
Sure.
And if we can have drones to even check on whatever is happening, we would have to be able to pinpoint what's happening then, who is there. Because at the district level, we have the political administration there. You have the district chief executive. You have the district security council over there. And that district, there's a Galamsey going on. And you tell me you don't know who is there? Sure. You know where to be the district chief executive or the district security council there. Sure. So that is meant to be looking after the security of that district. And that is not going there. So if you are not able to protect, give security to that community by stopping Galamsey, you are not going to be there. It's sure. Like that. But we should be able to bring this to finality and then bring some sanity to it. Because other than that, it's going to bring flooding now is happening because port people have dug so many things, so the environment cannot now hold on to this, and we are losing everything. The forest cover and everything is being won because Galamsey is taking over. So that is not my concern, and whatever it is that we can do, I think we need some training for the people who are the army officers, the police officers. I can't see why. They cannot be anywhere, but they should be able to stop that.
Sure.
So but if they go there and meet the Galamsey people with gold and all those things, what happens? Where's the gold? Where's the money? Who is taking it?
Sure.
Let's face realities. So that the concession or whatever it is given by them, by the authorities in Accra. The chiefs don't give concessions to people. The chiefs are there, the people come, they say that we've gotten a document from Accra to say that we've been given a license to come and mine. Who consulted the chief for him to even be able to supervise where he's going?
Sure.
And the Constitution says the minerals under is for being held in trust for the people by the president. So whoever gave that person the license to go and should be responsible to supervise that the degradation of the land.
Sure.
So these are sort of things that, Your Excellency, if you look asking for my concerns, I'm very in fact I'm very blunt on these things, and I don't hide my feelings on these things. So those are some of the things that
I'm on mute. I'm so sorry. I was on mute. Medini Kofi Asante Empire. Good afternoon to you. Ewie Mumi Enchiechia Yeho. Obaswa no abomodia share video amami. Good afternoon to you, Mona. I'm doing this video in the afternoon. I know that in the afternoon it's always tricky. You tend not to get a lot of people to watch because people are stuck at work. But unfortunately, I decided to do this in the afternoon because in the evening I'll be super busy and I won't have time to do it. Into my imagine said in the day, said 20 minutes grant meeting a committee for us to talk about this Galamsey. I say Ghana, say I will do that. First of all, let me say my both video in and the first video, this is how we started. Na me baba be book video bi but so video am me baba book bi mombo de ana mo hwe na ye fee the whole thing na say coming into this administration, the promises that were given to us say they will fight this Galamsey tooth and neck and ensure say bibia aye oh my God. This was the belief that we had because this was what was cooked and sold to us. Now,
I am committed to fighting corruption vigorously, and I shall exact the same high standards from members of my government as I have set for myself. Vote. I am committed to fighting corruption vigorously, and I shall exact the same high standards from members of my government as I have set for myself. I pledge that an Akufo-Addo government which will be composed of a competent, dynamic team of men and women, will protect the public purse and ensure value for money in all financial transactions for the nation. The two fresh judges that came on the court,
Justice Afre and Lamptey.
Justice Lamptey and
Mpacho, may I use my post video? The Motia President Nana Akufo-Addo said, I'm committed, or you're committed to put his presidency online to fight Galamsey. This was the promise given. This promise was quoted by Otunfo Asante Him Otiko Koso when the American ambassador visited him in the fresh video that I've just played. I said, this is a president who said he will put his presidency on the line. This is the man who said he will fight Galamsey tooth and neck. But in life, you do what is right, but not what will let you get along with others. All these phrases were quoted to us by our president, Nana Akufo-Addo. The question is, what happened? What happened? Now, yeah, Rashi Galamsey topic. The reason why we are not rushing is and your one day thing. Yeah, but every day in kakran. Mpenifo bu bi omsi se wonya adaje etimi dwa aboantete a obehu ne nso no. So we need to have patience. Na yetimi eto yebo ni dwa aboantete a na yetimi hu ne nso no. And then Sheila Akanwaha no or say nothing happened. Uncle Fee, it was just a talk. It was just a talk. It was just a mere talk. Now let's start. Yenfa from the Genesis. Now, there are so many different aspects of it. Even with the, was it yesterday or day? I think last week, the Ghana Armed Forces they have also released a press release. They've also yes, there's a press release from them, a document from them saying, Omayomo findings, Omayomo investigation, and their findings that there is no military officer who is protecting Galamsey or illegal miners, which I believe is shambolic. Because Erasmus, the document, it wasn't the documentary or during the pandemic. No more shame or mutu. Soldier for a guardian gum Ghana Army uniform. And Ghana Armed Forces said the army uniforms were American Army uniforms. Now, it was rather a security company that were assigned by the miners or the mining company to look after them, which is not true. This is the problem I have in Ghana. What's your mokrano? They will never admit. What's your ukitomu? So imagine the evidence were there, the names were there. What happened to these people in the army? Did we even go and search for them? Did the people on the field, did we parade them before a court of law? Nothing of that sort. Namo the whitewash investigation. Ababa betraying on a press release. Ghana. Okay. Mumie ndomu asuko kakra na yenkum. Ena meka na yentu yebo. Debia yebefan in kakra. Wherever we will stop at the we will pick up the pieces from there and continue it. So Galamsey, Galamsey no ni nyina ne say meko ye research kakra na mehwe mu ne say Galamsey no ase kire ne say is gather and sell. You gather and sell nti tete no na nkrasefo na wo villages no omukọ a omukutu omukrampo de no omukọ omutu asa ehuwa no makọ asase na sentu beti a ye nkola no ye say amana ni bia buagu obi so amana kem nti no mutu. And we only had minority of people doing this at that time. Why? Because at that time the economic conditions were better than today. So it wasn't forcing people to do the unthinkable. It wasn't pushing people to do the unthinkable as is happening as I speak or as we unfolding before our eyes, all of us here. So they used to go down there, they dig, they gather the soil, no rich soil, no normal bomodia dia ba assassinani, normal baba be wash it, kakrom benyano, normal omaton. That was where the name Galamsey came from. Gather and sell. Gather and sell. You gather and sell. And a yinya Galamsey. Now, this Galamsey has turned into £1 billion industry a year by illegal miners, both citizenry of Ghana and citizenry of other countries. I might say, and I stand to be wrong, predominantly Ghanaians in the area. Having said that, now we have a lot of Chinese, we have other nationalities, Togo, Nigeria, Burkina, you name it. Omu nyina be gu Ghana. Omu ye sa ejuma nyamrasem yi ese yensase. We then had a president when he was coming on the scene, put his presidency on the line. And I'll play that video again. I just want to play just that part again. Now you just that part.
As I have said for myself, I pledge that an Akufo-Addo government, which will be composed of a competent, dynamic team of men and women, will protect the public purse and ensure value for money in all financial transactions for the nation. The two fresh judges that came on the court.
What happened to protecting the public purse? We will leave that for another day because we are focusing on Galamsey. There is a video here that I want to play. Na me pese etie for Moshe Ade. Me pa choba so abomodia share. Why? Bomodia share mine. There's a video here I want to play. I'm going to add that video to my stream quickly and play that video for all of us to have a look. As I said, we're not going to rush this topic. The best fun in kakranka, yeah, rational. Yeah, rush the topic way, not at all. We won't rush it. So that is this one here. It's running. Okay.
As a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it, to reclaim the land, to let our rivers.
If I stop here for a second and then explain certain things, the address President Akufo-Addo was given here is to do with Galamsey. It's more because part of the video beginning of part ni be FEO into it's better say me explain it, not viewers atiasi. Part kakre be FEO. He was addressing the issue of Galamsey in Ghana. And he was saying, as a result, no, the NPP administration, they have a complete package. It's not just going in to stop people doing Galamsey, illegal man, and arrest them, put them behind bars, and then that's it. Or because how many people can you arrest? How many people can you put behind bars? Hence, they've designed a complete package whereby when these people are arrested, they are going to take them off the land. They're now going to retrain these people and get them work. So let's get the picture from there. Now I'm going to begin to play. This is what the NPP administration, led by Akufo-Addo, promised Ghanaians.
As a result, we established this committee within the government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it.
So they've established a committee within a government to design a policy for us, not just to stop it. Let's carry on.
To reclaim the land, to let our rivers work again, but also to see how.
So the rivers were going to work again. The lands were going to be reclaimed, and the rivers are going to be clean again.
How we can figure a way for all these able-bodied young men who are involved in this activity to find an alternative livelihood. So it's a package. It's a package that we have designed to try and bring this menace to a conclusion.
So, this was a package. It's a package, he said. It's a package. It's a package that we have designed. It's a pack. What happened to the package, Mr. President? The package. Sad. Let's continue, please.
I've said it in the cabinet, and perhaps it's the first time I'll be saying it in public. I am prepared to put my presidency on the line on this matter.
Here we go. This was where Kim Promise came in and said he is prepared to put his presidency on the line. Kim Promise. As I said, we're not rushing it.
I've heard it being said that I should be careful. Many of these people voted for me, and if I continue this exercise, perhaps they will not vote for me again. If by the grace of God I'm in a position, my party allows me to go again, and I have the health and everything to go again, that I'll not get it again. And I'll say to myself, well, this is a choice that all of us have to make as human beings. You do what you think is right, or do you do what you think will allow you to get along? I think that you do what you think is right. That is what you're required to do.
Okay, now we hold that one there. We hold that one there. And I like the JM part. The reason is we're going to do a bit of comparisons here. Oh, don't tell me I've lost everything. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Thank God. Okay. I'm on. Yeah, I'm on. I haven't lost everything. We're going to do a bit of comparisons here. So I like the JM part as well, which we will definitely use it and play later. And then look, that is where we're going to figure out how these parties are playing politics with a national issue. So this is the very president who promised heaven and earth to deal with the situation, and he hasn't been able to. And the question is, Argentina ultimately and delay with the Galamsey head on, because we all know say Galamsey no NPP for Panidi Akotin wom. Chairman won to me, the Shanti regional chairman. Or Akonta mining. Me name other mining companies I was register kahon or concession throughout. These, as a result, 60%, I was looking at a research, 60% of Ghana water bodies are saying 60% of Ghana water bodies are saying River Brim ahono, River Ankobra ahono, River Densu ahono, River Pra ahono. Name all the other rivers, all the big rivers. Yeti the ye said the River Volta no, baby a dano. Ninjini said good war, sa area ho baby a eba down. Good war, sa area ho eba down, eba bisi akosombo the Volta area ho. And yes, anka no so say ahono. Nanka ye dam ne crampo no emayen the hydro energy no anka say Nyakupon Kwanini. What anka happened to that dam? Why are we this? Because one to me any dia continue. And I'm more natural as one to me also says that he has a mining license to 2005. So often Yakub Balam so diaba or say Rover Feng inso Saha. So you name it, you name the rivers. All those rivers are gone. And rivers na yesana aseno say other living organisms in the rivers. The fishes, you name it. Apart from fish, no, there are other things living organisms. All these things are in the rivers to help the ecosystems. To help the ecosystems. Saying na. And yegusu seno. Yegusu hunsu no me patro baso abomode I. And as a country, we still haven't found solution to Galamsey. So as we speak, Omutu in Sone say, as you speak, Chinese for machines guyen so enhono. As we speak and we watch every day and night, Ghana in Su essay. They are washing chemicals, mercury, cyanide into our rivers. Omefio mukrum, abayi krum, essay yenye niyama. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Water is life. Let me say, water is life. Let me give you a biblical allusions or reference here. If you go back into scriptures, or I believe the Quran as well, almost say God created heaven and earth. Or say the earth was that form. God then separated the land from the waters. So God knows importance of waters. God himself, the creator. Hence, he created water around these areas for us. We are turning our water bodies into possibly land for us to have no water, no rivers, no streams. That is what we're aiming at. Where there is water, there is life. Where there is no water, there is no life, or there is less life. Adentina obroni kwasi broni betu ewiemu shine. Space shuttle, aqua space, aqua moon, aqua all these orbits, you name it, to go and search whether there is a source of life looking for water. A source of life. They're trying to trace water. Once they can see water, they know there is life there, and they can come back with that report and possibly work from there. Jane Ghana for before they decided to say, Yen nsuo no, which is the source of life no. Yebe hono no. Yebe mana ye pika. Yebe say no. And we will get to a point in swa nsuo no ebia it will caked up na than land. Ask yourself, obi otie brochiri bia you vote with me. It doesn't matter brochiri which country you live. Canada, America, Australia, Germany, United Kingdom, Austria, Belgium, Singapore, you name it. When you are driving on our highways, every time you go across a bridge, insuo other bridge, national sequence broni in his own wisdom, insuo ni dino, ya trouble, river this, river that, river that, river Avon. I remember the day I was the first time I drove down west of England into Bristol, into South Wales, and I saw River Avon. I know almost normally Ghana for GB or different. Yvonne or Avon or because they use it as a makeup with it's Avon. And they have a place called Avonmouth. Right after Bristol, there's a place called Avonmouth. Avon is Avon. Ghana for pronounce Avon or Avon, or because there is a makeup company. People. So I've heard a lot of people pronounce it that, but it's River Avon. So right after is Avon. Avon actually is a name of a river in Britain. And right after Bristol, they have a place called Avonmouth. And this is a beautiful river. So I drove over it and I said, oh, River Avon. So Avonmouth, which is the starting point of the river. Abrofo, ebeye bridges, normal guide, oma ye inyama protected rivers yi sa. Because they know, say if the rivers are not well looked after and they break their banks, so when you drive in, you will see all these rivers signposted beautifully. Besides, when you are in Ghana, rivers are Bomudin River, Pra River, Fame River, Tano River, Brim River, Densu. Do we even know where they are when we are driving? Bridge I nam so and one is a bridge in the Nahoni Faso. There is no signpost to even say, so this is River Pra, this is River this, that is River that. Yes, the locals knows. The locals know. Apart from the locals knowing it, a lot of, if somebody is a tourist or they are a stranger in that area, they don't even have a clue. That tells you the interest that we don't have in our rivers and natural resources, apart from the gold. Gold in your oil, and in the Disica brand, yeah, papa. You need Jehupa. You need Jehu and no pa. You cannot pollute the waters. So Argentina so dear. There are some areas crampa or honum you suonim and ubibako sabe obeko run draws. Now we ye forgetting say Isoni is traveling probably 300 miles down other villages, other towns. The do village being swa is their source of water. Ho no mo sa mi aduane. Ho no mo sa insuo to a obi be yi ne ball anu akohwe agum. Forgetting say insuo na aircon no ekwakwa bo insu kese bim. Na sensuo no nso ye obi nso insu a obesa ye ne diane, obesa nom, obesa edware, obesa sin niama. What sort of country are we running? What sort of country are we running? President or the presidency to Galamsey so no. Sesiano president no me ka wa ha mechi mi ntumbi. Odi Galamsey nim akotin ni bi. President Odi Galamsey nim akotin. I didn't know say president di Galamsey mu akotin. President administration no president o kan bi. Now some of the executive in the administration no and Edi Galamsey nim akotin a. Then the president also kan bi. And in ye boo ben yes openia or trefie man kola every nankano. Ye kan nanka wifo openino ye kan ne ka ho. Ye kan nanka wifo ye kan ne ka ho. Me pa cho baswa no ahyiama. Inti Mr. President. Sisi nanka wifo no uka ho. Uyire ka ho. O maka ho. Wabusua ka ho. Yehu Ashanti Region Women's Organizer, Ashanti Region Chairman A2, Ashanti Region Women's Organizer Isu 2, or Wakotchi excavators Ibia Kogun Rem. Now, woe betides her. Woe betides that woman. Yet, sister excavators, ne shame no, or no other MPP. Delegates, ne members, ekotran solid them, esunye, ebo bubro ti sasana omoba ewu. No mutu nyamenyom. Udin san funse. Ni ashi excavators na utu nyamenyom. Moton jom esun ti sasana mo obiewu o mabusuyem. Muye nipa bonefo. Muye nipa bonefo. Muye man bofo. Yet your man we am administration ya omo boman. O man we yet ya share administration being sa omo boman omo say your mind. Almost say your mind. Menche I come in 20 more minutes. No my sorry so. Or try wherever we left it, we have sent to us. Missing every day you be treating Galamsey. Apart from young politicians are Edio Muhaba Shesa Galamsey we mu ye ni amafun Edi se huno ya himfo nso di Muhaba Beshem. Very wicked people, Sheila. Very wicked people we are. Very, very wicked people. Very wicked people. Very wicked souls. Wicked people. Wicked people. Apart from say, you want wicked politicians. Ye wicked things. Tu a wudie no. Di a wudie no tu no mo no akuten. Tu no. Essence no. Pollute water no. Ebi kra the concessions. Politicians ni bebre. Ewo concessions. Concessions no. Di ama Chinese for. Teten crime. Abobo tie. It's unkrofo tuma because ebi nso chi concessions ne crampona allegedly ton concessions no so ma other people because na ya tro na ex-government of Ghana they have to stop giving concession even old concession na ya dia man krofo no starting withdraw no mu twetwem because near eba Ghana no near eba Ghana say na eba Ghana for so no say if drastic action is not taken, Ghana for be woo at the same crime. Ghanaians will die. Ye mamenum, ye papanum, ye nuanum, be woo at the same crime. Ye were wicked ahemfo swa ye nipa bonifo. Ahemfo. Ye wicked people. Yahemfo. Now I believe, say, the biya mukasa yahemfo no. during slave trade. They benefited from slave trade. They benefited from slave trade. Ye can slave trade and almost jump him. Say, oh, Debbie, abrofono. But your bombardier like video, no. Na share, mammy. Abrofono na ton yen. Abrofono na ebechi yen baby yen. Na abako sendi so chere yen say, enya no kre. Obroni bia mama me bia yen. Omwa na omo sesa yen nuanum ni bi. Na omo ton wom. Amama jedi. Anything money. Obibi ni ani bre. So beton ni nua na ni bre. So beton ne ba na ni bre. It took white people to stop slave trade. Abraham Lincoln and co. It took white men to stop slave trade in America and in Europe. Ya him for no be so me say then your slave trade no. Ask them. Omo no mo sesa yen. Omo ton yen. Me see me gidi. Because now they are demonstrating this through Galamsey no. Say almost see him for no. Ni assemblymen, ni DCs, and no more Galamsey no. Emu akoten. Ono mo ye. Ahin Chinese for no come him for ni sika. Na him for ni re fi say. Omo subjects. No, I don't even like the word subjects. I don't, because subjects, it sounds more like what do you call it, slavery and authority. Because someone new authority or also sabim ya him for any paponi ye hear wom na me shagana mebu mun sorry o mahim for so. Mahim for mun sorry o so mun come mahim fie. Ohini bia onya papa no munya ne tse na weekend no akwadum for kofro di akwadum for sorry omo ye omo hene no omo bobbo na sum emma ne so etwe na se eto ne sheka mu ton ko efa kro no omo kofa obi obetimi abu akwadum and om di ne besi so. That is exactly how you guys have to do. These people have to see some drastic actions. Drastic actions. Because yahim for 4 years nipa bone omu jisika ne nso ayanim ne omu de ye eyentoma eyasentoma ene sam empabo dudu ni kre friend say enye cha cha ahene makakaka ayaka ho kota ene hwehwe wom ahene makakaka ene niema potipoti esesa somonsa. Yakwe, good afternoon to you. Also, how can I follow you? Just go to my Facebook page, which is Fifi Asante Empire. Search for me, or go to my page, Diaspora Studios, and you'll be able to follow me from there. Mpacho share video in my. And Ankrofoi Eguso Onomudin Samfun Ahimfui Nipa Bonifo. And the Bonifon Yedoma from that government administration to a handful. Now, me can we are not the near cost scripture be what Bible or see mum penny forno yet yebemo my yes on bebu or mine to send collar yebemo my yet to say in collar. Why? Because ye be ye in penny a dream fee no mutrim near the collar a dream ashumutrim. That is exactly what Ghana is experiencing today. In pennyphony gain to send collar omu bu mine to send collar into your money boo or man buono a damning krobo. It's a child play. A man buona damning krobo. It is say a young colano, uchucha, a friend is saying, Conco, Nadia, ye cast, no, Sana Mambu Nakoye. It's a child play. Some Mambu on your child player, and Kaye Hunya Yehu. A Mambu on your child player, and Ka Aisha 1 in Kita Ghana card. Aisha 1 Ghana card was issued on 27th February 2022. Anybody can check the date of 27 February 2022. 27 February 2022 was a Sunday. 21st February, 27th, my apology, 27th February 2022, when they issue Ashahang Ghana cardinal, it was a Sunday. This is the sort of wicked people we have ruling us. Nti that ena obia o shesan niama boni echi eso Ashahang insa kwasie da obia tifie omo mbekọ asori no ono muso Ashahang sa no de ne court office ono no afile forms Asha jira ha kekre nwetwa no otwa ni nyina wie ena fedie osefanse tim ha no abone tom print no krrrr Asha wo card nie yempie wadundum bibia watutum aso biamba nso nkrofo bekọ adwuma adwoada na mo fi so sani eja ha say Friday ni sanate oboa opani bia ba ho ababa be issue Ghana card ama Ashahang. Why? Diebe pa ne ha onipa bibini. Na eno eya na makai sanjojo enjomo no obibini nsu ye nipo. Obibini nsu ye nipo. Obibini nsu ye nipa why? Adeni ye Jimmy sa. Excuse my French, but sometimes it gets so emotional say you cannot passionately speak without dropping some of the rubbish in it, some of the French in it. Obibini nsu ye nipa. Inti ye we no ni ye dwen oman ne ho, ye dwen echidifo ne ho. Our children ni ye dwen om ho. Ni ye dwen the generations behind us no, ye dwen om ho. I will come to point. Ghana. Sisiano EU. Sir, Ghana Coco. Omun fiasia den shishaya ba. Omun tobiem. Why? Because it's coming to a point. The cyanide, the mercury, apart from say esipura yinsumono. Don't forget, sa water bodies here, who say ekem ya, iso no. It runs asimo. I'm sorry, now it's getting to a point all our cocoa are going to be contaminated. All our yams will be contaminated. All our coconuts will be contaminated. All our mangoes will be contaminated. All our oranges will be contaminated. It's coming to a point that is nothing we can eat from Ghana nor drink. Na ye koya na ye baye. Adani ye Jimmy Star. Na ye koye ana ye baye. Aden ye Jimmy sa. What sort of leaders have we selected? Ye can somebody like Katie Hammond. Somebody like Katie Hammond. Utru nyina fudwe. Ama sisi a okrampo de adwina fu ama utru nyina pa. Onu mo baba be transa ka tren say yembebu no ye de omani hye say yentimimbu. Who told you? Who told you Katie Hammond? Who told you Katie Hammond? Ye bebu omani ye asemo. Because the siano adwe mujina ho asempanifor kwa mu yempanifor by figure. But adwe pa ye de dwen no me gidi say 5 years, 3 years because sometimes Ujia Ushakola wedi 3, 5 kawa brocha, they can take better decisions, negotiate things better. Esen yam nkrofo ya yasi so mu yi akwakwa ko gina wi eyi. Aden yedin sanfonsa. It's coming to a point. Ghana for ye be wusan krane. Ghana for be wusan krane. Because Obefi say okay, I'll buy imported water. Ude gusonom imported water, but ukonya omona udufia ud imported water and you swoni nebegu omone swana. I have a message for this politician. The very systems na mon fixing na mon share ama system no is being degraded na same systems nebekumu. Me say mopa mobeba brochiri Mubabahe. Sometimes yare ne bebo ye do beto flight mu 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. Ye be fly wa be do abrochire no ube wu kwan mu. Ube wu kwan mu. Ansa na wadu. PV oben mu refia me kam asthma ne ku PV oben. Asthma. If the system were fixed properly during their time, na machines bibia ho inhaler eye common and kabia asthma and kuno. The very systems now mon fix no, the very system will kill all of you because at the point where you need a system to save you, there will be none there. Because when you had the opportunity, you did not fix it. Galamsey no me say every day you be funny say sanka kanka ye kanka kra ya fire o mo kakra. Ahemfo no de omo ya kromfo krampo si na obi asese me nto sabe same ahemfo ya bone wo akwadum weekend yi ya so ton asase na 1 2 3 4 otimi ton asase ba koma nipa 4 asoti akwa ote. Why will you even install a chief onti krom ho oten kan mekai kofodua otibo aten yo hini a owutwa mu ansa na niwa we bay for years na otibo aten ato kofodua himfiem na safo ani guni botom na oten kan for years himfie wasn't functioning. It was not functioning. What took kofodua himfie ni mo safo guni botom na oten kan and oye na juma on statistics services. Okwasi asemse ya. Hwe young one ayedi na sisui. Hwe juma obo. Within few months, we do kofo dia ahimfe no watusu nyina obo so foforo. There we no omu renovate baby ya. Odembra tutu kwemu. We need the young ones to arise and lead this country. In Penifone die rambo. In Penifone nyina die rambo yampamomo. Let's run after these people, chase them out. Let's chase these people out. In Penifono, Eddie Hambo. Omiyem Penny Jan, and your dear Mababe dear. Okoka, almost ye kausu dine, ye kausu and cheer, ye kawasu, mabobatam. Mabobatam, which I nesu. Queen Elizabeth grant me kamesu, enfi kromwa. Mo. Mahin dear funa mudia enye na ye kano. Musi ye kamwa su. Ewa da ho. King Charles ontimi twamesu. Se oye bia nye na makanti o twamesu. Last week, I sent a Twitter. Why be call me Twitter page? Check. Direct to Kwesi Kwarteng, the new chancellor, and Liz Truss said, you guys are, you pair of you are a recipe for disaster. I told Liz Truss direct sent it to her Twitter message. Her Twitter. And sent it to Kwesi. Missy, you two, you pair of you are recipe for disaster, for bringing this economy down within, degrading the pound within few hours, within 24 hours. Then we have every right to criticize them. And we've listened. We don't listen. Oko kamwa yes ye twawasu oko kan yes say oko kan yes udin panifo atam opani agimi akatra ni si wa jimi opani wa jimi a me maame no no agimi a I'll tell you say ma'am I love you but what you doing is silly. You're being stupid. I'll tell you to your face. I won't condone your stupidness because you are my mother. I won't condone your stupidness because you are my son or daughter. I will not condone that. Nimbo nso kakra na adwuma we kasa na ohia nso. And I'm a time watcher. I got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, I'll be out. Nia eya sefem eya rewo ewo mu say is the blaming game. Ena NDC MPP so me NDC nipo. I support NDC and I want the new NDC administration to come. Having said that, that doesn't mean say me NDC nintia, NDC Jimmy Crana me diachre. Na makata mani is Ghana first. Me bebo video bi na muntie President John Mahama nso enu mo asem. Na fede me so me wie ho na ochna ya to aso. Ba cho mo hwe video.
Watch it, Omo. What do you want to court? And the Omo call prison. And then they can say, your mother didn't be at that prison. Say, Omo, yeah, Galamsey. And so, you're watching China Niba. I know you're Galamsey Queen. Ono the more of an uncle Jina court, and for an uncle too. Most on there, Uncle Nicrom. And I'm going to free or home. And so you're mad yet, almost the Omoda if you are said. As you, you're bad. Omochi or Galamsey no, or Macho Mumu, the Bama or amnesty, no more Saba.
Okay, I stop here. Mesa to Asobami Jaha. President John Dramani Mama, with all due respect, me boo, pa. And me bumpire say obeba no ababa be book on my game. But this statement was wrong. It was wrong. Why? Because President Mama, you were playing politics with the Galamsey situation. The Galamsey situation, you know, and your MPP and DCO, we need to be very realistic about this. The Galamsey situation is a national issue. And when it comes to things to do with or problems confronting the nation, national issues, we need a united front to fight it. Do not play politics with it. I understand where President John Dramani Mahama was coming from. It's painful to let Asha one go, but arrest our own brothers and sisters and put them behind the bars. But the truth of the matter is, they've also committed as equal crime as Aisha. Even though Aisha is gone, men jina NDC for an crowd and even can't say, yen ye ba, Sancrophone, be mom amnesty near Jawo. No, we should not do that. Oh my bonnet, let them serve their sentences and come out. So I disagree with that statement. Because Moyasa, Namode, national issues, no, Mode Ghana for doing bobo. National issues, Mode play politics. It's not a good thing. And no and a Ghana, ye general. Because good policies are NDC bayano, not MPP they play politics. Good policies are MPP bayano, not NDC they play politics. We have to refrain from this. Now, the worst part is also there again.
Enti yebe yi omo na yama omo another chance. If we say yebe yen hihye a ebe ma enoma ayeye. Ye yi mu ye koye senia ye absese se woka party bi ho ana se wonye nipa bi ene Galamsey no ye mpene ma wonye wo de kotrans na komku na ye party for DC mo ene hwa no omo de Galamsey no omo apene ma omo ye ezu na ne ya ne se obi excavator ya je na de komo obi foforo na on the odi 2 gold na o de ote ho ente me se me ba excavators I had to free for you. I have a job at the
Okay, I stop here again. this is where me pese mutie es me se me ba excavators a yagigi nyina no ye besan age near the nkrofo de ama. It's wrong. President John Dramani Mahama, me papa no, with all this due respect, it's wrong. It's a wrong statement. It's a wrong statement. Excavators no sa de more. On the side of no more. But let's find a mature, sustainable approach to this. Okatwa so say Obama School of Mining near Chiromo, how to do the Galamsey properly, which is a great thing. Ebia sentences are yedia mom wahano amona actual wahano say you cannot give somebody 20 to 25 years, our young ones, and let the Chinese woman go. No correct mona. It's wrong. This administration, they've just lost the plot. Now somebody like Osafo Mafo, Akachira will say, Ashawa or Bekono, and because of a relationship between Ghana and China investment. What about 2% say? Wow, dear, wow, citizen, you're not going to get anything from them. Good prison, normal pro. What I expect President John Dramani Mahama to say is we will have a judicial review and possibly bring their sentences down because 20 to 25 years might be too harsh. But me, Sana Galamsey, essay and Sasano, say ye chiobi ni oye ni a man 20 to 25 years a moment in court. As someone says, no, no, as a source several the first 25 years. Now, yaman and several. Near sign second chia chini. Yes, rather another 25. As a man of 50, no several. It's as simple as that. Now we are following that very, very closely. If they let these people off, Sana Ashawan off. Anka Enfas and Pamba or Ghana or Messi, we will be leading the march in Ghana to demonstrate. Some of us will buy air ticket and fly to Ghana to go and lead the march in Ghana. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Kasandoso. Ombe mea kasana atrame. Sano mushisheni wuo said nothing. But Messi. Yebeguso akasa. So, I expect the two political parties to have united front to face issues that confront the nation. Let's sit down, let's have consensus, and then let's decide what is the way forward, and let's fight it together. Let's fight it together. And I understand that this current administration will not sit down with anybody because at the end, no man can no move to anyway. But I expect that NDC bar, they will find a new approach. And the new approach needs to be taking them to training, possibly as we speak, because the problems, we can't say that the problems should keep going on or the issues should keep occurring now because it's an NDC beba. So possibly what we can put the pressure on this current administration to do is stop or put a ban on illegal mining. Galamsey, put a ban on it. Do a wide a blanket and then put a complete band on it. Sorry, bear with me. I'm distracted. I'm reading a comment. You see? Put a ban on it. Totally put a ban on it. Put a ban on it. A blanket ban on Galamsey. And then based on that blanket ban on Galamsey, let's all sit down. Let's have a national discussion and let's find a way forward. Let's find a way forward. And then when the new administration hopefully NDC administration comes. Omonfa inyama entutu akwemu. Na yenye inyama ni ye. Yen so ni dia yentimi send say yentimi nye ni ayeye no. We cannot keep doing what we are doing. I'm going to end here. Ochna, we will pick up the pieces from here again. And then take it from here. Thank you to every single one of you that came on board, that contributed. I've got a new viewer as well who is so much in love. Yakwe, thank you. I salute you, Yakwe. God bless you for being here. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing. And then thanks for all the contribution, typing out to support. I really, really appreciate it. Let's keep preaching the good news. And hopefully, if we get a lot of us on board to keep preaching the good news, it will definitely one day fall on the ears of Ghanaians, and we will have a better country. So let's keep working. Yes, let's keep working. Let's keep working. We will keep working. Ochna, at the same time, I will pick the pieces up from there. As if you wanna follow me, you can follow me, Fifi Mpare, on Facebook, or you can go to my page, Diaspora Studios, on Facebook. You can follow me on my YouTube page, which is Fifi Mpare as well, or Diaspora Studios. And then you can also follow me on Twitter at FA Impari or F Impari. Sorry, Twitter is F Impari. F Impari at Twitter. Every day we try to bring something new to you guys. God bless you all, and we will definitely pick up the pieces from tomorrow again. There is so much we have to cover with regards to Galamsey. I have a whole booklet. I have to cover it. It's what I've just started is just a tip of the iceberg. So God bless you, and then we will take the pieces up from tomorrow again. Goodbye, everyone.